The world of horse racing was left in shock. A young, talented jockey, Michael O'Sullivan, was gone too soon. His passing sent waves of grief through the community, leaving many asking, how could this happen? Today we look at his life, his legacy, and the emotional farewell that brought people together to remember a rising star. The loss of such a promising individual has left a void that will not be easily filled, and his impact on the sport and those around him will be remembered for years to come. Michael O'Sullivan wasn't just another jockey. He was a name that had started making headlines, a rider with immense skill and determination. His journey in horse racing began at an early age, driven by an undying passion for the sport. Born into a family with a love for horses, Michael showed a natural talent from a young age, impressing trainers and fans alike with his sharp instincts and fearless riding style. His breakthrough moment came when he won his first major race, a victory that signaled the arrival of a new star in the racing world. Those who knew him described him as hard-working, humble, and fearless in the saddle. He had a special connection with horses, understanding them in a way that made him stand out. Trainers admired his dedication. Fellow jockeys respected his competitive spirit, and fans loved his performances on the track. His determination to push himself beyond limits was evident in every race he rode, making him a favorite among spectators. Then, the unthinkable happened. The details of his passing shook everyone. A promising future was cut short, leaving his family, friends, and fans in deep sorrow. The racing community, known for its resilience, found itself struggling to accept the loss of someone so young and full of potential. His death was not just a personal loss for his loved ones, but a collective tragedy for the entire horse racing fraternity. Social media was flooded with tributes. Fellow jockeys, trainers, and fans shared their grief, recounting moments that highlighted Michael's kindness, talent, and dedication. His colleagues, many of whom had raced alongside him, expressed disbelief and heartbreak, remembering him as not only a formidable competitor, but also a genuine and kind-hearted friend. Messages poured in from across the world, proving just how far his influence had reached. His funeral was a gathering of emotions. Family members stood strong, though their eyes told a different story. His parents, devastated yet proud, spoke about Michael's love for horse racing and his dreams of making it to the top. They reminisced about his childhood, the countless hours he spent training, and the unwavering determination he carried with him every single day. Teammates and friends shared heartfelt stories, remembering the moments that defined his character. A minute of silence was held, followed by the soft echoes of hoofbeats as a riderless horse walked alongside the procession, a tribute to a fallen warrior of the track. It was a symbolic farewell, one that spoke volumes about his passion for the sport and the deep sorrow felt by all who attended. Many big names from the racing world attended. Champion jockeys and trainers paid their respects, some struggling to hold back tears. Racing legends spoke about Michael's potential, how they saw a future champion in him, and how heartbreaking it was to lose such a talent at such a young age. A trainer who worked closely with Michael said, "He had the heart of a champion. Every race he rode, he gave it his all. The world of horse racing will never forget him." These words echoed the sentiments of many in attendance, who knew that Michael's contributions to the sport had been remarkable despite his short career. The racing world is often highly competitive, yet Michael had managed to earn the respect and admiration of even his fiercest rivals. His fellow jockeys, many of whom had raced against him in high-stakes events, paid tribute to his courage and sportsmanship. His ability to handle pressure with grace and his unwavering commitment to the sport made him a role model for aspiring riders. As the ceremony came to an end, one final tribute was made. His fellow jockeys, dressed in their racing silks, walked beside his casket. It was a powerful image, a brotherhood standing together, mourning one of their own. The bell rang one last time, a moment of silence before the sound faded into the wind. People watched, some holding back tears, others letting them fall freely. It wasn't just a goodbye. It was a reminder of how fragile life is and how important it is to cherish every moment. In the days following the funeral, tributes continued to pour in. Racing events held moments of silence, horses wore black ribbons, and fans gathered to honor his memory. His legacy was one of inspiration, a young man who had followed his dreams with everything he had. Michael O'Sullivan's story is one of talent, hard work, and an untimely end. But his memory will live on. His legacy will inspire young riders to chase their dreams just as he did. His story serves as a reminder of the highs and lows of competitive sports and the sacrifices that athletes make to pursue their passion. Now, we ask you, what can be done to better protect young athletes in high-risk sports? Should there be more safety measures, or is risk simply part of the game? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Michael O'Sullivan may be gone, but he will never be forgotten. His name will live on in the hearts of those who knew him, and his story will continue to inspire future generations of jockeys. If you have ever faced a moment of struggle in chasing your dreams, let Michael's journey be a motivation to keep pushing forward.